friends, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I'm just lose rubber true.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, son.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. You look at this Arizona defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Bears have 3 and 11 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running pretty well, too.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Right there, baby.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Jay Sanders coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Now Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A quick throw here out to Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They give to Ingram up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Throwing now is Murray, escaping the pressure right. He's
got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
from 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Khalil Herbert,
73 yards.
and the Bears have regained the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Murray going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
T.J. Edwards
Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
To throw, it's Murray.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play fake. Murray.
And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 37 yards.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
inside the 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over the 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Garrett Williams.
Here's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down.
This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 40 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A strong running. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
On first down, it's Fields.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Green. Hey.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick slant to Brown. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now Murray throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Murray going to look to run on the draw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Foreman powering ahead. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
From his goal line here, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's the right call, ref. Good job.
That's it. Good call.
Quit cheating.
Let's go, yo. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Let's go now. Let's go. What a trick play, coach. We are scoring
On first down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling. Here we go.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
That is caught by Herbert.
And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Get the points on the board. This is your game to win, offense. Get out of here with a W. You got a mini base. Score on these guys. This is a sleep. Tonight.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. That is caught.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Again, Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go, son.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A
misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Justin Jones there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
On the counter, it's Connor.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for the Cardinals, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to
since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiance, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like,